You said,
We are good to go. Awesome. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Harlequin Murray. I am your co-host this evening, and I get to be the official greeter of everybody. So, for those of you who are new here with us today, welcome. We're excited to have you, and we're glad that you've joined us and look forward to getting to know you. But my role tonight is to go and introduce Miss Ellen Winn, who is our senior team leader for our team. I am one of her legs, and I'm personally sponsored by her. But for those of you who are new, just a little bit about her. She has been with DAC for 6.5 years now, going almost getting close to 7. Um, but she has a very strong background in business as well as in network marketing. When I first met her, she was my upline in another company, and um, she was actually the national training director for that company. So she's got a lot of training experience. And within DAC, she has sold, I think, pretty much every single product that we have ever marketed. She has had at least one customer in that service or product. But anyways, so we are very fortunate to have her as our team leader, and we're fortunate that she is willing to take some time out to go and train us. So without further ado, Miss Ellen, go ahead and take it away.
thanks, Harlequin. Yes, I have customers in every service that DAC has ever marketed. So I'm speaking from experience, not only with DAC, but the many years, as Harlequin alluded to, in business and in direct selling space. And Harlequin, I really appreciate what you do every week, coming on here, taking your time out to be the co-host and get everything opened up for us. I see we've got a hand up. We're going to take questions here. I got a couple of things, announcements that we will make. And I like to make these calls sweet so that we're making good use of everybody's time. We had an announcement today that is exciting. It's a recruiting announcement and incentive for the month of January. And it goes like this. I'm going to pull up screen share and show you a page from our compensation plan. And I want to point out a few things here that most people really don't understand. Harlequin, are you seeing that comp plan page? Okay. All right, guys. So I've got page 5 of the DAC compensation plan pulled up. If you don't know how to get to that, you simply go through, log into your back office, and on the left-hand side of the menu, there's a link that says Agent Resource Center. When you click on Agent Resource Center, it opens up on the Getting Started page. Well, there's a page across the top that says compensation. When you open that page, it shows you this document, which is a pop-out document. If you hit the little arrow in the top right corner, it opens up to a full PDF. If you want to watch videos, there's a video screen there where you can watch every section of the compensation training where David Rutz, our founder, breaks down and explains every section of the comp plan. But what I want to focus on tonight is what was just announced today with our January promotion. And it is an incentive for each and every one of us to go out and start recruiting new agents. In fact, any new agents that you recruit during the month of January, you're guaranteed to earn a 10% match on any fundings that they receive, that they get in their first 30 days. So you recruit the agent during the month of January, whether you've already recruited them or somebody new that you recruit during the month of January. If that new agent goes out and gets a funding client in their first 30 days, you're going to earn a minimum of 10% match on what their income is on that funded client. Why is that such a big deal? Well, here's why. Our compensation plan is a production plan, right? You've got to be actively building your business and actively getting customers to be able to stay qualified in the compensation plan. During your first 90 days, we'll go here to the enroller match bonus match on the base commission of people that you recruit. you earn between 10 and 50% income match on the base commission of every affiliate you personally enroll. Now, this is covered in the business presentation, right? Well, here's the breakdown that most people don't understand. If it's in your first 90 days, or if you're qualified with 200 in personal residual revenue, then you're going to earn a minimum of 10% match on their bonus commissions. But here's the catch. If you've been in the business more than 90 days and you don't have 200 in personal residual revenue, or you don't have a personal funding client of your own, you're typically not qualified in our comp plan, right? Because it says if it's your first 90 days or you have 200, then you're going to earn a 10% match. So this takes you guys that have been in the business for more than 90 days and don't have a funding client yet. This takes the heat and pressure off of you and gives you the ability to go recruit new agents. And if they bring on a new client in their first 30 days, you're going to earn that 10% match. That's a really big deal, because I hear from time to time agents get started, they don't get a client in their first 90 days, usually because they're spending too much time getting trained or going through and sitting in on Zooms and not actually talking to customers. They don't get a client in their first 90 days, then they're not qualified to earn that 10% match. And they're going, well, what's my incentive to go recruit? Well, now that barrier has been taken out of your way. So I encourage you to go recruit some new blood during the month of January. If we do a great job on this, we can, and David can see the recruiting numbers go up, it's a possibility that he makes that a permanent part of the compensation plan. So I wanted to announce that tonight, make sure everybody's aware of it. Last week, we talked about the licensed agent program being sunset, and it's already officially sunset. But any of you that were working towards getting licensed on the insurance agent side, because you were wanting to get appointed through David Allen Capital, you still have the ability to do that through the end of February, where you can go to dachealthcare.com/license. And you can go get appointed with the carriers that DAC has already created relationships with. You will get paid directly from the carrier if you go and get appointed through the DAC link. If you have anybody in your team that is licensed and you are also licensed, then you can earn overrides on any products that they sell through the licensed agent program, as long as they're affiliated through you and you are licensed. Okay, so those are the announcements that I wanted to make. Harlequin, if I missed anything, feel free to jump in, but I'm going to go to Ray, who has a hand raised right now. Let me get off of screen share. And go to Ray. Okay, Ray, how are you tonight?
Good evening, Ellen and everyone. Can you hear me pretty good?
We can, yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. So I know last Monday, he did the Monday update. He was talking about the licensing and everything. I didn't say anything when you had to call, but I went back to listen to it. So the question I have is, I hope I'm making sense of what I'm about to ask. So I know he's going to sunset the license agent, whatever. And what happens, I guess, if once, like if people are already licensed and they appoint, they get people under their team, are they going to continue to stay compensated even though he sunset the license opportunity? If that
Yes.
makes sense of what I'm saying.
My understanding is there's no change to what he initially rolled out, other than he's going, look, I didn't have enough interest in this to make it worth moving forward, because really it takes a huge team of people support wise to be able to support onboarding of new licensed agents. Because what I'm finding, and what I realized in the beginning, was most people that are going to get appointed through DAC are going to be people that are wanting to get into the insurance space and may not have years and years of experience like you do, Ray. Or I see Ron on here who has 30 plus years of experience, and you guys know what you're doing. But a lot of times when we roll out a program like this, it brings in those people that go, hey, I'd like to learn about that. And in that event, it takes a huge support staff to train and work with those people that really don't know what they're doing in the insurance space. So my understanding is, back to your question, is yes, the compensation plan will be in place for overrides if you're a licensed agent and you have someone in your team who is writing business. DAC is going to earn, they have a higher level appointment contract than you and I do at street level. So DAC will get an override on any business that you write. You'll get paid directly from the carriers now. He originally announced that it was going to be a letter of authorization where DAC would get paid and then in turn would pay the agents. That's not the case now. He has changed so that all agents that get appointed through DAC will get paid directly from the carrier at street level. There will be an override that DAC earns. The carrier will pay that difference directly to DAC, and DAC will put that into the compensation plan. So that won't change. What is going away is that recruitment link so that we can't continue bringing new agents into that. David said he had about 60 people that went through the appointment process, but only about 30 actually completed the appointment process. So it just wasn't going to be something that he wanted to do. He said you got to learn how to fail fast. And, you know, moving forward into that industry, he realized that it was going to be a giant leap versus what we've been doing in the funding space. We know the funding space, that's been our bread and butter since inception in 2015. And DAC really wants to stay and refocus on what their original flagship product is, and also incorporate and expand our client base with the merchant processing, which is a hand in glove fit there, bringing on business owners and then expanding that into the merchant processing. So does that answer your question, Ray?
Yeah, so pretty much once the 60 days expire, that's pretty much gonna be it.
Yeah, the end of February is how long he said he's going to leave that link up. Yeah. So if you have
Okay.
anybody that wants
Okay,
to be appointed now, they can go ahead and go through that. But after that, they won't have the ability to get appointed. And he's really leaving that open, honoring anyone that saw the opportunity here with DAC, decided, hey, I want to take a run at this, because there's time invested in it. Anybody that signed up for that training course, it's a 60-day training course. I know I went through it last year at the end of the year. I spent the time in training, and then I had to go get my state license. Guys, I've been licensed and appointed since late November, but I'm still actively going through and studying, because every company that I get appointed with, they've got a product line that I have to go in and learn. So it's a lot of time investment outside of the money that you invest in the training and the licensing appointment in each state, your E&O insurance and all those things compile to a big expense. So if you really want to get into the insurance space, you want to make sure that you're taking the opportunity to get into it with both feet and not just kind of tapping, putting a toe in the water, so to speak,
right.
because there's a lot of money to be made, but there's a lot of money that you can spend on it and spin your wheels if you're not going to move forward with it. So thanks
Okay,
for your question, Ray.
that did. Thank you so much.
You bet. Hey, is that Ron there with a hand up? iPhone?
Yeah, it's Ron.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Hi, Ellen. How are you?
I'm good.
A couple of times, David said he was going to give me a call.
I know. I saw your comment the other day, and he didn't really understand what your comment was on the leadership call, where you said, look, I've got 30 plus years experience in the insurance space. Give me a call and we can talk through that.
He never.
Obviously, you and a lot of other experienced agents reached out to him, and I think he was kind of overwhelmed with the number of people saying, yeah, I know about insurance. Give me a call. We'll talk it through. So sorry he didn't get back to you, but I know you would have given him the warning that that we ended up where we are, probably with your
Exactly.
experience.
I would have. I had that treat for him. But
Yeah.
that's it. I've got other things in my mind, like staying alive. So I'm
I
going
know.
to be
Hey, you
back.
look really good. You look good. Are you feeling good?
No.
No. Well, can't prove it by your appearance because you look really good. And I'm
Thank
glad to see you tonight.
But I mean, I was prepared to really move because I have licensed people under me that I was bringing aboard. And I've been waiting to talk to David. I never talked to him. Had he spoke to me, I wouldn't have probably gone with it, because had he spoke to me, I'd realize what he knows and what he doesn't know.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
It's new
why you're
territory.
where you are today. And I'm, I have to back out. I mean, I was going to do the whole insurance thing because I've been doing it for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take the energy and use it, do it anymore. And so I just have to let you know that with this news, I definitely have to back away from DAC.
I get it because insurance has been your deal for years. And
It,
anybody, whatever it is that you're doing that has been successful for you and has been making you money, that's where you need to invest your time and energy. And I appreciate your candidness on that. And glad to see that you're doing well. I know you say you don't feel great, but you look great. And I hope that
you tell
God
Dave,
continues to bless you. Huh?
you tell Dave I'm a little upset with him for not calling.
I'll tell him that. I will tell him that for sure.
Take
Okay,
care.
Ron.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, buddy. All right, you take care of yourself. Anybody else got questions or comments? Anybody understand or not understand the 10% recruiting bonus? Harlequin, have I left anything off that we were going to talk about?
Well, the one thing that I would highlight is once you recruit them, in order to get that 10% bonus, you have to help them get their first client
Yeah.
within those 30 days.
And the main thing on that, on helping them, is one, making sure that they go through the training in the Agent Resource Center. And then we've got some upline scripts. If you're brand new, you may not be comfortable doing the upline script and helping them call business owners, but you probably have someone in your upline team that is experienced and is comfortable talking to business owners. So reach out. If you don't know who your upline is, everybody on this call is in my organization and I can connect you with that active person. It may be me, and I'm happy to help you. We're 2 days away from the end of open enrollment for everybody that's qualified for healthcare.gov tax credits. So I'm busy with insurance stuff through the end of day on Wednesday. But after that, I'm happy to help anyone if we need to do some customer calls or warm market calls to people that you know and introducing them to our funding program. So, all right.
And I'm also available for people on my team. I see there's a brand new agent, Margaret Martin, is on the line. So, yeah, that she's for her and everyone else on my team. I'm available if you need help with a new funding client.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. I saw your comment there. You can reach out to me. Okay. All right, guys. Well, if we don't have any other questions, we will wrap it up. I appreciate your time tonight. Appreciate you taking time to be out here to invest in your business and invest in DAC. Have a great evening. Tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern time, what used to be our healthcare Zooms is now our team building training. So you want to join us tomorrow at 11:30 at DAC Zoom and hear from David Rutz. I can't wait to see what we've got in store with those weekly calls. Okay. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.